Good morning, Jim Langford here at the Cannon Street Toilets in Taunton. This is the second or third of a series of little bulletins I'm doing on this, trying to find out what they've spent £220,000 on. That was the budget we were told had been set earlier this year. I'm coming along now, 6 or 7 months later, to look at the results and trying to see where the money's been spent. We've had a look inside some of the units, and I've made various comments there as to whether or not the money's been properly spent, or even properly costed. Now we're on the outside, and this, to me, given the security element that we have to consider these days, and the health and safety aspect that we have to include in this kind of work these days, I'm well aware of how the local authorities work. I've been a building surveyor for 25 years. Most of that's been with local authority. I'm looking at the very simple things like the meter cupboard here. Obviously that's not been replaced, that's rusty, but it's also on a standard meter cupboard key, which means almost anybody can get into that meter. We've got the primary power cable here that it looks like an armoured cable, but it's quite vulnerable in my view. It's vulnerable to vandalism, if nothing else. It wouldn't take that much just to put some proper aluminium metal ducting on that, just to protect from vandalism. We're in a car park. It's not completely not completely impossible that a car might run into this wall, hitting the electric meter, hitting that primary cable. Both looking quite vulnerable at the moment. That's not a commercial, although it's a metal one, it's not an actual commercial meter cupboard cover. And as I say, it's rusty as well, so that's been on there for some time. That hasn't been done. For the kind of money we've spent, I would expect a little bit more attention to detail. I think that's what I'm getting at here. It's just doesn't strike me as very safe, and it certainly doesn't strike me as something that's been given any kind of forethought. Which a project of this size and of this budget, that's the planning is the crucial stage. So that's me. That's Jim Langford, our Taunton Town Council refurb of Cannon Street toilets. Thank you.